like, look, don't get out of the car until we get to the house, and don't put your window down. Because there's wild animals out there. So like I'm like, wow, look at this fucking zebra running next to the car.
Ending with hanging out with famous people, the people that you look up to. Eventually you
I got to meet Michael Jackson. Had dinner with him. Had dinner with the whole Jackson family.
But that must have been like
I met Janet. Like it was crazy to meet them. And then I was telling this.
But how did you ended up eating or having dinner with Michael Jackson?
That was when Michael was on the outs with America, and he was living outside of America. He had a friend in Bahrain, one of the princes, and the prince had given him a house, one of the palaces to live in.
Okay.
So at that same time, we went over there to see Formula One. So I'm a big Formula One fan.
Okay.
Lewis Hamilton all day. Y'all robbed him F1
all day.
Max
Verstappen
all
the Dutch guy that beat him.
I know. But come on now. What do you think about that race? We can get it. That's a whole nother show about that race. Come on. You 5 drivers, get out the way so he can win. Get the fuck out of here, yo.
Conspiracy.
Conspiracy theory. So I almost broke my TV.
You did.
Because I honestly, I have a Red Bull shirt in my closet. Okay. F1. I do. I am a fan of Red Bull racing and all the Red Bull things that they do. So, it was just different, man.
No, but we were talking about the Formula One because of the Michael Jackson.
Yeah, so back then, Michael Jackson would go to Formula One races because he was very into it. But you at home wouldn't know that unless you were there, because he was they moved him through F1 and you wouldn't even know he was there because he didn't want to be known. So he would go there, and then there was this big dinner later on, and he wanted to meet a bunch of us Americans who were there. It was me, John Legend, DJ Who Kid, and maybe somebody else, maybe another British singer or something. So we go to this house, we're driving into the compound, and we're in this we're in SUVs in back to back, and I look over and there's zebras, giraffes, all kinds of shit just running around. So they were like, look, don't get out of the car until we get to the house, and don't put your window down. Because there's wild animals out there. So I'm like, wow, look at this fucking zebra running next to the car. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So we get to this house, this nice little small, quaint little house. I guess it was like a lodge for when they go out or hunting or whatever, whatever. Yeah. So I don't think they hunted the animals. Don't have these animal people after me. So we get out, we're there, and we're sitting in this house. It's about maybe 10 of us in the house, and we're waiting for Michael Jackson to pull up and the Prince. So they pull up. Mike gets out of the car, walks in the house like he lived there, and he's got on blue jeans, he's got on his shoes, his socks, that you know him for.
He was wearing the Billie Jean.
Yeah,
the Billie Jean.
I don't know where my phone is. Sort of do.
What? You have a picture of it?
Yeah, I might have left my phone in the car. I got a picture.
Instagram?
Yeah, I got a
on
picture.
Your Instagram. So you can.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if it's on my Instagram anymore. But if you go to DJ Who Kid, you might see that big picture. So I'm just standing there, and Michael starts talking to me. I'm saying hello to him, and I'm just giddy as a kid because
of course,
it's fucking Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
So everybody in the house is the TV's on, and it's on MTV. And it's who is it on MTV? Justin Bieber. No, not Justin Bieber. This is way before Bieber. This was Justin Timberlake.
Okay.
So he was dancing and stuff, and and we're like, yo, Mike, this little white kid thinks you're great, and he's like, who is he?
He was that far.
This is before. I guess this is that. Yeah, this is before he was cool with. With them before they did the collaboration. So he didn't know who the fuck
but
he
was.
A
guy like that was disconnected from the world.
Yeah, he was exactly. So he knew about Formula One, but there were other little things that you and I all know that he did not know, because Mike ain't sitting there watching TV.
But wasn't it a star-crushing thing for you? Because when we grew up, you couldn't reach him. He was a star. He was walking around with an army. Yeah. We only saw him on television, but you sat with him on the table.
It was still surreal.
Okay.
I mean, it was just oh my God, this is fucking Michael Jackson. So I'm not starstruck, but it's fucking Michael Jackson. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to find the picture of him. So it was just like unbelievable to see.
Imagine sitting in next to you.
Yeah, to
And he
see
starts
all of
touching your
all of that
legs.
shit.
I would ask him. I would ask him a couple of questions.
But would you let
Yeah,
him
no,
touch you?
we were asking
not?
him questions.
It's Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Would you
yeah.
let him touch your lap?
Yeah, he can touch my leg.
That's the thing with Michael
He touched my
Jackson.
back, and he wasn't.
It's still Michael, man.
Look, I
Even
don't
kids are like,
believe
he can
I
touch
don't
me.
believe any of that shit was
No?
happening. I think those people were just trying to shake
neither,
Michael
me
down
neither.
for
Mike is Mike,
money.
man. I love
you
him.
know.
Fuck him.
And you know, it got to the point where Michael was like, "Fuck that shit. I'm gonna go to court. I'm not letting y'all say this shit about me."
I think we're a bit blinded by our, the fact that we always thought he was a star. He was
No,
our star.
I don't
He's
believe-
untouchable. Maybe we're blinded.
I mean, to me, to me, he's still the star. You know what I mean? He's still the star to me. I don't
see
listen
that.
to none of
I
that
wanna
shit.
see that.
Because when I met him and I was talking to him, because he has two different voices. Michael
You're
has like a
serious?
deep,
A
how you
deep
doing?
voice. Mikey?
And he has the high pitch. I'm Michael Jackson. So,
But when does he use the deep voice, right?
I don't know when he uses deep voice. When he's angry, maybe, or he's getting some pussy. I don't know.
Give me that.
I think I wouldn't want to meet him. So
You gotta beat a girl.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he was super cool, and I remember my friend DJ Who Kid having on this like really iced out like watch with these big baguettes, and and Michael saw it. And he was like, "Oh shit. What the fuck is that?" Because Michael's into jewelry, so when he saw Who Kid's watch, he was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck is that?" So Who Kid took it off. He's like, "Yeah, Mike, this is the new drip. Like, this is it." So he's like, "Wow," and he gave him back the watch. He's like, "That's really fucking nice."
So he used the word fucking on it.
Yeah, "Oh shit, what the fuck is that?" It was like crazy because we were just like,
But you didn't have any.
"Oh, Michael Jackson curses."
Exactly.
You
But
know
didn't
what
you
I
have
mean?
any thought like, kind of weird? He's kind of weird.
No, I
I'm
didn't.
here.
I did when he was there talking to us. He was talking to us normally, and he was just like, he was like, "These guys tell me you like to dance, and and I want to see, and he was like really shy, and I was like, and they were like, "Yo, you should battle Michael Jackson." I was like, "Fuck out of here! I'm not battling the king. Are
Battling
you crazy?"
who?
Like,
But like a dance battle?
dancing.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was like, "I'm not battling the king," And then
the
we had dinner, and it was cool. He hung out with us for a little bit, let everybody get a picture with him, and then he just as quick as he came, he got in his vehicle and he was out. His white socks and his penny loafers. But I was checking out his penny loafers. They're like broken in. They're like you would think Michael Jackson would have on brand new
Exactly,
shoes.
yeah,
But
new.
they were like
Yeah, right.
broken in. Like he had probably done Billie Jean and all kinds of
That's
shit.
why
and
you should
and he had
never
it
meet him.
polished. You know what I mean?
You should not meet Michael Jackson.
No, man. It was
Some people
great.
you shouldn't meet.
Great. No, I disagree with you on that. You got to be Michael Jackson.